Good afternoon. My name is Rayon Khan, and I am currently a sophomore. I am running as SOAR president. To improve SOAR, I will bring in multiple policies, including that you guys have told me that our SOAR sessions have been completely useless, including via feedback forms. Additionally, there are so many subjects that we can bring in, including algebra and pre-cal. And finally, it would really help if we could bring in-person study sessions. To enforce these policies, I will do many different things, including doing a very rigorous interview process to make sure that your grades are in good hands. I will make sure that I bring in people who have strong grades and who are maxing those subjects. Additionally, I will start in-person interviews so that you can communicate with others and ask specific questions. And like we all know from last year, in person is much better at learning than online. Remember, pick somebody who listens to your opinions. Don't pick a president who would make all the decisions for you. Remember, your opinion matters. Therefore, vote me, Rayon Khan, as your SOAR president.
Hello everyone, my name is Sana Shahid. I am a social team representative and a current junior, and I'm thrilled to be running for your SOAR president. As president, I plan to make SOAR more inclusive and personal. I plan on doing this by extending the number of courses that we create content for, so that we're able to become closer to the goal that SOAR was created for, that all students are able to become academically successful. Not only that, but I plan to create in-person events. From game nights to in-person study sessions, I'm incredibly excited to bring this idea to the table. Now, in order to expand the number of courses that we create content for, it is incredibly important that we expand the number of representatives that we have on the team. Because I believe that the representative team is the backbone behind SOAR, I believe that it is incredibly important that we expand that, both content and social. The content team to create more resources for the courses that we have, and the social team to promote those resources so that students know that they have support from SOAR. For the in-person events, I plan on coordinating with members in order to see what types of events that they wish to see that are in person, so that we're able to become more inclusive and supportive for each other. By creating both in-person events and expanding the number of courses that we have in SOAR, I believe that we'll be able to become a more inclusive and supportive SOAR community. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Namrata Iyer. I'm currently an IB representative and junior here at SOAR. If I'm elected as SOAR president, I would like to make sure that the study sessions are more organized and more interactive, increase the variety of courses we offer, and also create more representative positions. Now the issue is, how am I going to bring about these changes? Let's start with a larger variety of courses offered and also more representative positions. Now, currently we are limited as to the number of courses we can offer study sessions for, because the small amount of representative positions that we have only means that people who take those classes can make those study sessions. Now, if we increase the number of representatives that we have in SOAR, then we'll be able to offer more classes and make the program more inclusive for everyone at the school. The next thing I would like to change is to make sure these study sessions are more organized and more interactive. On the organized side, I would like to focus on how exactly we set up these study sessions and divvy up the work. As of right now, our system for the representatives to choose to do a study session isn't as organized as I would like it to be. So I would like to introduce possibly a Google form or a spreadsheet where we can organize who's doing what, who would be making the Zoom links, who would be making the Kahoot, who takes which units. On the interactive side, I would like to make sure that the study sessions would focus more on the study sessions themselves would focus more on practice questions rather than the content itself. Now, the PowerPoints would still be just as detailed as they have been, but they would be posted so that anyone who wants to review the information more in detail could do it on their own time. This is just what I have in mind right now, but I'm always open to suggestions, so please let me know if there's anything else you want me to change.
Hey, I'm Head Karate. I'm in 11th grade and I'm the manager of AP Upperclassmen. If I become SOAR president, I hope to make SOAR reviews more practical and set an expectation on what SOAR reviews are supposed to be like. Secondly, I'll add more classes such as physics and engineering science, which will help a larger group of people enjoy the fruits of SOAR. And lastly, I want to increase the staffing of SOAR. Since there will be more classes, we will need more people in SOAR too. This will help more people be able to participate within the SOAR community. To enforce my policy on the expectation of SOAR study guides, I'm going to create a couple of template study guides for representatives to use to make theirs more informative and entertaining at both times. To achieve my next goals of increasing the influence of SOAR, I'm going to involve more teachers and increase advertising throughout other clubs such as NHS.
Hello, my name is Ezion Bayani and I am currently a 10th grade SOAR grade level representative. As president, I pledge to continue the expansion of SOAR within Plano East, get teacher involvement, and revolutionize the sessions of SOAR. As president, I pledge to continue the expansion of SOAR within Plano East and to get more subjects involved in SOAR, to add more representatives, and to do my best to work with NHS in order to get the volunteers of SOAR, to get the volunteer hours that they deserve for all the hard work they put into making SOAR the club that it is right now. Furthermore, I would like to get teacher involvement in SOAR, and not just get teachers to endorse SOAR, but to give their input and their resources in order to make SOAR an even better club than it is already. And finally, I would like to revolutionize the sessions of SOAR by gaining more interactive elements, by making it more efficient and time-oriented so that all people can get the materials that they need within a reasonable time frame. And finally, I would like to get all students' input on SOAR so that SOAR can truly become a club for the members and not for the officers. And now, be like these ducks and vote Ezzy for Prezi, because he is Ezzy on top.
Hi, my name is Amitha Mandava and I'm a sophomore at East. I'm currently an officer at SOAR. I plan to contribute my experience as a SOAR representative last year and an officer this year, with my contributions to SOAR study sessions, graphic design, and projects like Recap. I plan to focus on your feedback, focusing on the overarching concepts in SOAR study sessions, rather than having a detailed, comprehensive review, which is something that I found many of you tend to like, especially since this prepares you for AP exams and creating those kinds of connections for tests. Leading to that, having final reviews would also be very helpful, led by representatives who have already taken the course. I'd like to also introduce new service projects and events to create more engagement in the organization and foster collaboration with other clubs at PESH. I'd like to also better organize the suggestions for study sessions, introducing subjects like math and foreign languages with, for example, IP practices. So I know that timeliness, accuracy, and being able to make the most out of your study sessions is what's really important to all of you members. And for collaboration with other volunteers or service project organizations like NHS, IBSSA, and more, like Key Club, that would be a great opportunity to increase engagement in the organization. In addition to fostering this enthusiasm for learning, I'd like to help representatives help prepare and organize study sessions with this new format in mind, focusing on application to questions and Kahoots in games, and also interactivity in study sessions. Now, really the intention of this organization is, it's more of a community, really. And the main purpose is to create these resources and opportunities for students to learn from teaching, and having this open access for any students, especially after the pandemic, to really excel in their classes and gain a passion for any subject. And that's my main vision in SOAR.
Hello, my name is Emmanuel Talia. I'm currently in 11th grade and I'm a SOAR representative. What policies do I plan to bring to SOAR? I plan to bring more reviews. Right now, currently, we only have reviews right before a test. I plan to offer reviews not only to more classes, but in between tests as well, for quizzes, projects, worksheets, etc. I also plan to have some teacher involvement in SOAR to help lead some of the study sessions and help you get the grades that you want. How do I plan to implement my policies to SOAR? I plan to implement them with the help of you. Obviously, larger study sessions and reviews requires a larger officer team. And in addition, I plan to get feedback from you guys to create more specialized study sessions to target the areas you need help in the most. Also plan to reach out to teachers so they can also participate in SOAR sessions as well.
Hello, most of you know me, but for those who don't, my name is Ram Patel, and I'm a junior here at PESH and AEP representative. Although SOAR has been growing exponentially and helping students study for their hardest classes, I think I can take the organization to the next level. Being honest, more subjects, more reviews, better reviews, and more positions are given. This is why I want to work for the majority rather than just a couple people. And I will do this by working on two main things. First, I want to incorporate NHS hours/service hours into SOAR. What I mean by this is that SOAR reps and members, of course, work very hard to create reviews and present reviews, and they're not really getting rewarded in any way for this. This is why, with the help of being close friends with many NHS officers and the president himself, I hope to bring rewards to these people as they really do deserve it, but also I'll be bringing more of these opportunities for members of SOAR themselves. Secondly, I want to bring more incentives in SOAR itself for joining reviews, etc., such as Kahoot winner roles will be more memorable and more useful. And also, for in-person events in the future, I hope to bring snacks and other things that will make you want to come. You probably think I'm making all these big promises and change absolutely nothing, and you're 100% right. I'm just kidding. This will be relatively easy to do, as I'm going to do one small thing: make SOAR by the people. By implementing voting systems in cooperation with other orgs such as NHS, we can make these changes together.